The internet is a dangerous place. Yes, wonderful things can happen because of the internet. Wonderful things can also happen because of social media. But we have seen many times, many people get caught in the traps, in the pitfalls of the internet, and particularly the cesspool that can be social media. You see it ruin careers, you see it ruin lives, and yet people don't learn. We don't learn. And it's just fascinating to me, like, how the hell could you not sit there, think what you're about to tweet could potentially come across poorly, could potentially cause you some real damage, and maybe, just maybe, you have to pre-filter your ass and not send it out. But lo and behold, people do it. Every day, you see it. But you would think, with people with the most at stake, famous people, celebrities, athletes, corporate executives, that you would tread very, very safely and very, very carefully on social media for knowing that the backlash that could come from something bad, something negative, something racist, whatever the case, sexist, whatever, that it could have some real damaging consequences to you. But apparently Bryan Colangelo doesn't care. Who's Bryan Colangelo? The general manager of the Philadelphia 76ers. The guy that took over from Sam Hinkie and is now the architect of the next phase of the process. You would think, as you were trying to turn the Philadelphia 76ers around, you would think, after inheriting the assets, both in terms of players and draft picks from Sam Hinkie, that Bryan Colangelo did as he took this role, that you would be focusing the vast majority of your time, if not at home screwing your wife, on building and constructing a championship-level team for the 76ers. That's the number one goal of the program. You would think that would be the only thing you'd have to do with your time. And yet, lo and behold, we find out this week, Bryan Colangelo has allegedly not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 burner accounts on Twitter on top of his own. Where you got stuff being tweeted out that's negative about Joel Embiid and Markelle Fultz and different general managers and executives throughout the league. What in the hell are you doing, Colangelo? I just, for the life of me, can't understand what would consume somebody enough to think that this is a good idea. Well, Bryan Colangelo, ding dong, dumb dick, it's not, and your dick got caught in the shredder, and now you gotta try and pick up the pieces. Don't give me that crap if you're a Philly fan wanting to believe, oh, he didn't do it. Oh, bullshit. Too many of the accounts have too many coincidences, too much inside information. They came from somebody that knows. And unless you're talking about his dad, Jerry, Bryan's going to know a lot of that shit as much as anybody else. And I refuse to believe that it wasn't him or his wife or somebody that is very closely associated with him personally and or professionally. Like, what the hell was the end game here? What the hell did you hope to accomplish by doing something like this? Allegedly. Bullshit. You have reason to believe that he did it. What do you have to attain? What do you hope to accomplish? Now, it's bad enough for somebody like Bryan Colangelo. Let's just call it as we see it. An example of nepotism run amok. He continues to get opportunities in the league. Why? Because of who the fuck his daddy is. That's exactly what the hell it is. And before the Philly fans want to trash on me, y'all talking shit about the process that took you 5 years to get the second round of the freaking playoffs. You're on the path to being a championship team, but you're not there yet. So when you get there, then start talking trash. In the meantime, shut the hell up. And if anything, direct your anger at somebody like Bryan Colangelo, who apparently is too insecure because he's so concerned about people questioning him. He can't take criticism. He gets pissed off because he gets compared to Sam Hinkie, the architect, all about trust the process. that he can't handle it and it drives him so nuts that he has to create multiple burner accounts on Twitter, allegedly, in order to respond? Does anybody actually think that he didn't do this? And before you sit there and say, well, other executives, general managers, owners in the league are saying they don't think he would do it because why would he do it? Why the hell wouldn't he? These accounts didn't just come out of thin air. They didn't just magically materialize and happen to have umpteen dozen damn coincidences. Give me a break. You can say that so often with so many people that seem to have it all. Why the hell would they do this? Why the hell would they do that? Well, sometimes we just don't know. You know what we do know is people are freaking stupid. And that can't be questioned. So to sit there and wonder why somebody would do that, a lot of times what humans do doesn't make damn sense, but they do it any freaking ways. And to sit there and think you're trashing one of your stars like Joel Embiid, you're allegedly trashing somebody like Markelle Fultz, who you're the dumb dick that traded up from 3-1 to go get his ass in the draft any damn ways. If anything, you should be anonymously subtweeting your dumb ass and the dumb decisions that you've made. And you're sitting there worried about fans kissing Sam Hinkie's ass? He doesn't have the job for a reason. Sure, he was great at acquiring assets, but at some point in time, you have to put the pedal to the metal and get the show on the road and actually get somewhere, and they were getting nowhere under his direction. He was great at the manipulation of draft picks, constructing a team, not so much. But to sit there and be so petty, so childish, so insecure as to do burner accounts. And he's admitting he already had one burner account. So if he had one burner account, why wouldn't he have 2, 3, 4, or 5? Like, this is fundamentally unhealthy. This is completely and totally ridiculous. And at this point in time, if you're a free agent looking at this, why the hell would you want to go there? Why the hell would you want to deal with a 50-something-year-old man that acts like he's 12 trying to burn on social media? The Sixers should investigate and quickly remove him from his position. You've got a very nice gig. You have a lot of really qualified people that would be great for that role that probably would do better than Bryan Colangelo. And oh, by the way, wouldn't create burner accounts to shit on some of the young stars on the freaking roster. Like, could you imagine sitting there and being so insecure in yourself, knowing damn good and well the reason you're probably insecure, because you didn't really have to earn shit in your life. You just always got opportunity after opportunity because of your last name and who your father was and what his track record was in the NBA over the damn years. What the hell does what anybody think matters? Because you're always going to have a gig. You're always going to have a job. Who gives a shit? Why are you so consumed by what others say, what others think, or what others believe? They're not the one cashing 7-figure checks like you. They're not the ones that continue to run NBA front offices like you. What these people say should matter 2 hella beans in the grand scheme of things. Why the hell are you trying to scoop shit and tell reporters that they should be reporting about this or that about your damn roster? This is unbelievable. It is the height of stupidity. And Bryan Colangelo needs to be sent packing. Because the Sixers are on the precipice, the cusp, with 1 or 2 other things to shake out properly. They could be in that mix as soon as next year. If not next year, the year after, this could be a championship contending team. After you waited so long for the process, now you sit there and look at this guy and his poor judgment in this type of situation. Do you trust him to construct the remaining parts of a championship contending team? Bitch, please. Bryan Colangelo must go. Just for the sheer fact of his own damn stupidity.